Hi, I'm Allie Shad, and I'm a Senior Advisor in the College of Business at UIC. If you're considering Intercollege transfer, also known as ICT, to the College of Business, you are in the right place. Let's talk quickly about the admission requirements, application process, and things you can do right now to determine what the best major is for you. The College of Business offers a Bachelor of Science degree in 8 areas. Each major requires the same general education and business core courses. This overlap allows for exploration of the different areas of business and the ability to switch between majors fairly easily. A Bachelor of Business Administration degree, often referred to as the BBA, is also available. This is a degree completion program intended for students who have completed an associate degree. The BBA is a generalized degree that does not include a major. Information about each major is available on Business Connect. Here you can read more about each program, review degree requirements, and even look through a syllabus for each business course you would need to take to earn the degree. In order to declare a major in the College of Business, you must complete one of the courses in our math track with a grade of C or better. We also require that you either have a cumulative and UIC GPA of 2.5 or higher, or a cumulative and UIC GPA of 2.0 or higher and a 2.5 GPA at the end of the current semester. This second option only applies to fall and spring terms, and you must register for at least 12 credits to be eligible. Since the BBA degree is a completion program, the admission requirements are different. In order to declare the BBA, you must also have completed 60 hours of college credit, including English 160, English 161, Econ 120, and Econ 121. The application is simple and can be submitted online at any time. Within 3 business days of your application being submitted, you'll receive a response letting you know if your application is denied or pending. If your application is pending, you'll receive a final response once grades are posted for the current semester. The deadline for submitting the application is the Friday before classes start each semester. Most courses offered by the College of Business are restricted to students with a declared business major or minor. If you want to take a business course prior to officially changing your major, you can do so by declaring a minor that requires that course. The minor in business administration is a great option. If you do not meet the GPA requirement to declare a minor, you can access business courses via the waitlists on Business Connect. Most of the waitlists are not processed until the Friday before classes start each semester. If you have any questions about the waitlists, please contact the corresponding department administrator whose information is listed on the same page as the waitlists. Here are some things that I recommend you do before applying. Connect with a career advisor. This person will be best able to help you identify careers that align with your interests and strengths. They can speak to the value of an internship and assist you in your search. They can also help you to create a resume. If you don't already have a resume, I recommend putting one together this week. It doesn't need to be perfect. Simply putting to paper the basic information will help you to see any gaps, like not having any experience. Seeing this intimidating gap now gives you time to fill it before graduation with an internship or part-time job or a volunteer or research opportunity. Realizing that you don't have 3 solid references to name on a future application will hopefully give you the motivation to start forming those relationships now with people who will be able to speak to your work ethic and ability in the future. But in terms of changing your major, a career advisor will be able to help you identify what major is the best fit, considering your professional goals. There are recorded events and webinars on the Career Services site, and there is a Choosing a Major virtual webinar, something you can view right now after this presentation. Of course, the thing you will put on your resume is the title of the degree you will earn. But the title of that degree only means something because of the knowledge and skills assumed to be gained by the courses required of that degree. And it is the courses you will take that will inform your experience as a student in the major. You've likely seen a degree audit in UAchieve for your current major, But did you know that you can run an audit for other majors as well? Here's how. In UAchieve, click on Select a Different Program. There you can choose a different school, like Business Administration, your program of interest, which is the major you want to declare, and the catalog year term, which is your first semester at UIC. Then click Run Different Program. Once the audit loads, be sure to click Open All Sections. One of the best things about UAchieve is that it's fairly interactive. You can click on each course to review the course description. If I were you, I would print out a copy of the degree audit. Then, while also viewing the audit on my computer, I would click on each required course of the degree and highlight the printed version. Green would mark the courses I'm most excited to take, yellow would mark the courses I'm totally unfamiliar with, and orange would mark the courses I'm nervous about. Then I would go back through Business Connect and look through the syllabus for each course, especially those marked yellow and orange. This will bring the degree audit to life. This will shift your thinking from the name of the degree on my resume will be finance to the classes I will take will teach me about security markets and valuation and risk. Wow, I have no idea what that means. I'm going to look through a syllabus. Wow, I need to look up some of these words. Then somehow you're on the Wikipedia page for time value of money and excited for next semester to start so you can take Finance 300 and get going. Or you might have the opposite experience. You might look through the requirements of a Bachelor of Science in Marketing and realize that the courses aren't focused on graphic design. And that experience might redirect your search to a degree offered by the College of Architecture, Design, and the Arts. If you've never looked for a job, or if you're not in the habit of regularly exploring your options, I highly recommend that you go to a job search site today. And I'm going to recommend that you use the search engine in some weird ways. For instance, instead of entering a job title, you might enter an aspect of a job, like travel. You can then enter a location or leave that field blank. Click Search. You'll see results ranging from general manager at a well-respected hotel chain to a marketing coordinator at a Hawaiian resort to financial planning analyst with a travel company. Click on any job that makes you think, wow, you can get paid to do that? Or, whoa, what's that job? Then scroll through the post and look through the qualifications. Does the job require a specific degree, or does it simply list a degree and focus on experience, skills, and knowledge instead? Please do another search for a job title that right now you think of as your dream job. If you say you want to be a poet in Arizona, the only result might be preschool teacher. But if that ropes you in, click on the post and review the qualifications. If not, try something else. So now you've experienced the same thing you're likely to experience as you near graduation and start applying for jobs. Why is this a helpful experience now? Because it will help you to see that either one, the jobs you are most drawn to all require a specific degree, or two, the jobs you are most drawn to do not require a specific degree, but are looking for certain skills. If a specific degree is required, you then know what major to declare. Then you can either decide to change your major, or, if you're close to graduation, graduate with your current major and plan on graduate school. However, if the jobs you're interested in do not require a specific degree, you have several options. This is when a conversation with a career advisor can be very helpful. You can focus on the skills and knowledge that are common across several jobs of interest and try to identify majors that are most likely to yield those skills and knowledge. You could stick with your current major and add a minor, or simply take classes that focus on that area. You can seek out an internship that's likely to yield that desired experience. This is a lot of information, and these are not easy choices to make. But by being here right now, you're proving to yourself that you are willing to put time and energy into figuring out what the best path is. My hope is that this will encourage you to think differently about how to choose a major and to feel like you have a couple of tools that will allow you to take some control over the beginnings of your career search. If you have any questions about Intercollege transfer to the College of Business, please email me at cherven1@uic.edu. Information about career services can be found at careerservices.uic.edu.